Late last night, I picked up another vehicle to fix up. This one's a nice little Subaru. It's had a little bit of issues with it. One of the fog lights are gone. The mirror, that's bad. Inside is good. I mean, that's no big deal. It's a nice internal. It's not clean, but one thing about these, the Imprezas, they're nice vehicles. Now, where in the hell's the sign? Right here. But the guy wanted to get rid of it. It's got a lot of work to do to it. Got some rust here. Got some damage there, and that's extensive. So I have to replace the entire plate and the circuitry. Got some rocker panel damage that's got to be repaired. Obviously the mirror. Got some areas here that's got to be sanded down, primed, and painted. Fog light over here, he pointed out that the rear door quarter panel here is bad, and right there, and there's another spot, I can't remember when the hell it was. Oh, it was the bumper. He jumped in and wasn't thinking. Right here, he ran into one of those little barriers, just barely moving, but it was enough to snap them pinions off in the bumper. So I picked it up for $1,000. I'm gonna fix it up and donate this one as well. So we'll see how it goes. It's a nice little car. I mean, 10 to 11 kid, and it should be back on the road. It is burning a little bit of oil. It hasn't been inspected since last year, which I think, yeah, last year. But today is going to be a fairly easy day with the crew. I mean, I told them we're not going to work hard, and just got to clean up some of this stuff, haul it off. I got a pulp truck coming in with a hook on it to finish picking it up. I had one in here yesterday. We got all this taken out. There was a huge pile here. Now it's down to a little bit. So gonna have to get all this out today, get that big giant stump out of there today, and finish doing in there. I'm gonna have two of the crew here today. They're gonna be picking up the brush, and I'm gonna have them mow a little bit over here. Mikey wants to learn how to use this, and I got a belt coming in early this morning, so we'll be able to put this back to use. Oh boy. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, folks. It's chilly out here, but it's going to be a beautiful day. I only see one cloud in the sky, and that's way the hell over there, and it could stay over there. So I'm just waiting for the crew to show up, and we're gonna go to 13th Street and do a little bit of foundation work, some masonry work on a sidewalk we're putting in. And after that, I'm gonna take this and move that. All right. Oh, my Dunkin' Donuts coffee. I just remembered it. so I can open up the moonroof. I'm hiring a new guy today. He's going to be coming in for an interview at 9 o'clock. So I got to be back here about 8:45. He's from Egypt. He doesn't speak a whole lot of English. He does speak enough where you can understand him, and he understands quite a bit of English. He's trying to renew his visa. I mean, it hasn't run out yet, but it's within, I think he said something like 10 weeks. So if I put him to work here, that'll give him work status, and that'll help the kid out. I mean, he's 28 years old. He's from Cairo, Egypt, and he's Arabic. And some of his distant family was part of a terrorist organization, but he's not involved in that. Immigration and Naturalization Services already verified that he was not a part of it, but they did flag him. He's not allowed on planes, which I think is fucking stupid. He's not a terrorist, so why can't he fly? But anyways, that's not my business. I'm not involved in that political nonsense. But I don't care where he's from. I don't care what language or nationality is. He's welcome here. And I definitely have no problem hiring him. I offered him $25 an hour, and he pretty much cried. I mean, where he's from, $25 an hour is equivalent to probably 4 days' work. So this will give him a chance to get himself where he needs to be, and also be able to send money home to his family. He's homesick, you could see that. But anyways, I believe in giving people a fair shake. I don't judge people. I refuse to judge people. Let's put it that way. I refuse to. I don't see no fucking need in it. I mean, we're all human. We all make mistakes. If you can point out one person in this fucking life who's never made a mistake, I'll give him every penny I have, and I have a lot of money in the bank. There is nobody that's perfect. So I don't believe in judging. I don't believe in holding people accountable for things their family used to do. Believe in basically everybody has a right to be who they are. And as long as you're respectful, you treat me with respect, you treat the others worker with respect, that's the way it is. There was a time not too long ago where I didn't have this business, where I didn't have all this money, and I didn't have a crew working for me. Several years ago, like I said in a couple other videos, I was a drug addict and alcoholic. I was homeless, sleeping in a damn tent. I'd go 3, 4, 5 weeks on end without showering. I wore the same clothes for a month. So I know what it's like to be down and out on your luck. And it's a hell of a feeling when you wake up in the morning and you just want to go back to sleep and never wake up again. And I've been there. So, well, here I am, successful business, pulling in contracts more than I can do. And I just wish my former fiance could see me now, as opposed to just a few years ago. I tried to tell her, give me time and you'll see the business aspect of me. But it didn't work out that way. She wanted somebody younger. She cheated on me and threw me away like garbage. But anyways, it's not about her. I mean, I wasn't exactly the easiest person to get along with either. You know, I grew up a very difficult life in the streets of Bronx, New York, and I guess my lifestyle growing up was a very rough, violent lifestyle. And I think deep in her heart that scared her. she already got reports from the PD where I used to beat up on the police, and I've done jail time for that. She got verification when I was in the jail. The sheriff challenged me. He said, "You want to fight me?" And I stood up and I smashed him, and I got fucking charged for that. But charges were dropped. The DA reviewed the body cam and the security cam in the jail and realized he challenged me, and I accepted, so I didn't get charged with that. But I got my ass beat almost every day by the cops there. Anyways, that's who I was, folks. I was not exactly somebody to mouth off to, but then again, I did my share of mouthing off, and I don't lie about it. I was more of an asshole to people than not. But anyways, I got a lot of work to do today. I'm waiting for the crew to show up. At 9 o'clock, I got that interview. See what he wants to do for work. $25 an hour, guaranteed 40 hours a week, maybe up to 60. I don't like giving overtime because it's not fair to everybody. If I can't give overtime to everybody, I don't want to give it to anybody. I don't go by favoritism. I don't do seniority. Everybody that works for me is equal, and that's the way I want to keep it. I don't want favoritism. Sometimes I have to step in the middle here when they get in frustrated arguments first thing in the morning about who's going to do what and where. I mean, I just got no room for that here. I don't want that here. So I made a statement last Friday that people need to either fucking agree to disagree or find another job. And I think that quelled the situation pretty well. Don't get me wrong, I'm not an asshole to them, but I'm not going to babysit them either. They're all adults. You know, you come to the work site, you leave your personal problems at home. You leave it at home. You come here, you do your job, you do it safely. When you're arguing and fighting and animosity and hatred towards each other, that's not safe. That's a dangerous environment. And I'm not going to tolerate that. Anyways, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to ramble. I'm just scrambling in my brain, brainstorming, trying to figure out how we're going to get all this done today, because I got a shit ton of work to do today. But it is what it is. Let me see, turn this camera forward. These vehicles here probably going to be gone sometime in the next week. The Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo 4x4, some college kids have been asking about it, and I told them, you know, it needs a crap load of work, but if they're willing to put the work into it, I mean, I'll sell it to them. The former Cruiser, the Ford, that has some rust issues, but I got a body shop that's gonna do some of that for me. They volunteered to do it for me. The BMW is on the market for $17,000. That's a great car. I just don't want to drive it because I mean, anybody that knows me knows when I get behind a sports vehicle, my foot gets very heavy, if you know what I'm saying. I want to live to at least be 60. I'm 57. I want to live to be at least 60. Like I said, the Subaru down back, that has a lot of work to do to it, so that's a project car. Once that's done, I'll be donating that one. The Ford Mustang, I decided to give up on because it was basically assessed the other day that it would take about $6,000 to get it back on the road, and I'm not interested in soaking that kind of money into it. But my main concern right now is getting that damn foundation done. There's going to be a training center here for people getting out of jail, out of prison, that need to learn trades. This is going to be the training center. It's already approved for zoning. We have all the permits. Everything is in line. The only problem is we need to figure out how many allotments are going to be here. We're hoping to get 25, maybe 30 individual rooms here. But in order to do more than that, we'll have to go to a third level, 3 stories. And Bangor zoning has stated that in order to do that, we'd have to go from an LLC up to an actual business title. And right now, that's not feasible because I've got 10 workers working under me. I'll be hiring a new one today, hopefully hiring a new one today. And I don't have the capability of hiring 22, 23 workers. Crying out loud, the fucking insurance alone, it's retardedly stupid. But anyways, sorry about rambling. This is a longer video than I anticipated, but just want to touch base with everybody that if you're serious about needing a job, you want to earn a very, very good wage, and you're actually willing to do the fucking work, come see me, 1456 Union Street, Bangor, Maine. It's right directly above Penobscot Job Corps, which is also above Airport Mall. It's a quarter mile from the Bangor International Airport. We have a great crew here. Everybody gets along. On the job itself, it's just first thing in the morning where people are tired and cranky. Sometimes tempers flare. But otherwise than that, I mean, it's a great crew. And we get a lot of work. To be honest with you, we get a shit ton of work that sometimes is overwhelming, but we all pull together and get it done. Just because I'm the boss doesn't mean that I don't get out there and work. I work my ass off right beside them daily. That's the way it is. That's who I am. But if you're interested in a job, I don't care if you have felons in your background. As long as you're not a presidential assassin or any of that bullshit, I'll put you to work. All I ask is 3 things. Number 1, be honest with me. Number 2, don't steal from me. And number 3, if you're here to work, do the work. Don't stand around your thumb up your ass smoking cigarettes all day, because I'll shit can you, and I'm not going to lie about it. If you're here to work, you're going to work. I'm not going to slave you, but you're here to work, you're going to get the work done, or at least attempt to. But again, 1456 Union Street, Bangor, Maine. My phone number is 207-385-5924. And that wraps up this video. Didn't mean to ramble so much. Have a good day, folks. Be kind to each other, and most importantly, be kind to yourself.